What is up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. I'm Oz, and in a few short minutes, I'm gonna have you crushing Craigslist. In this episode, I'm gonna teach you how to find a place to live, whether we're trying to move out of college or our mom's house. I just moved from Florida to California about 6 months ago. I've had to go through this process twice. I toured about 30 or 40 houses, but not before finding the perfect spot with the perfect roommates. So I am here to teach you everything I've learned in the last 6 months. We're gonna get everything automated, so it's gonna take 5 minutes a day. We're gonna make sure we're not paying these absurd rates that everyone's asking for, all these new apartment complexes, trying to lock you into year-long leases. We're gonna avoid all of this headache, and I'm gonna make this as easy as possible. So stick with me, whether you're trying to move or maybe you're not. You're gonna learn something today. I'll be helping my buddy Will find a place to live up in San Francisco, which is known to be one of the most difficult places and expensive places to find rent. Okay, so real quick here to get a better idea of the market rates, we're gonna do a Google search for one-bedroom apartment in Walnut Creek. We're gonna come down here, look at apartments.com. We're gonna modify our rent range to a max of $1,500 just to see what's on the market, and 1 for $1,475, 2 for $985, and anything else has no more availability. There's only 2 options in all of Walnut Creek. This is what the market's like. No wonder it's so expensive and people can't move out. All right, for rent, Walnut Creek, any price. Let's go ahead and edit that to $1,500 and see what we get. Updated results, we have nothing again. This is crazy. See guys, this is what we're here to be. This is why we're using Craigslist. No one even knows that this exists, and we're gonna meet people while we're at it that have similar interests to us. How cool is that? All right, guys, I'm gonna lead you on a little tour within Craigslist now. We're gonna get narrowing our results down just so we can get the best of the best, and we can do this with as little effort as possible and get some meetings set up to see if we can find the right spot. Let's do it. My goal for this series is to make this as easy, as legitimate, and as efficient as possible, so we're not wasting time dealing with BS real estate agents or fake Craigslist ads. To do this, we're gonna need to first do the dirty work and write an introduction email about ourselves, describing to the person posting the ad what we're like. This will give everyone a better idea if it'll be a good match or not, and we can avoid bad roommate situations right from the start. Let's hop in. I'm gonna show you an example of what my introduction email looked like. Once we get this written, we can just blast it to everyone within 30 seconds of finding the ad, and we're gonna have to do no work except for going to check the place out ourselves. Right off the bat, you can see I'm trying to act friendly and approachable to get this relationship started off on a good note. I give them an idea about where I'm coming from, my age, gender, some personality traits, and really just try and talk myself up. In the second paragraph, I give an idea of what I'll be bringing to the house. In this case, I didn't have many possessions because I was driving across the country, but if you have furniture or anything that would need storage, it's a good idea to let them know now. In the third paragraph, I give an idea of my hobbies and what I like doing on a weekly basis. This will give the person posting the ad an idea if it will be a good match and if we can get to be friends outside of the house or not. In the last paragraph, I give an idea of my work schedule and what I'll be doing on a daily basis. This way we can avoid any conflicting schedule problems right off the bat. Signing off, I like to give my phone number and sound approachable by saying call me whenever. I also like to include social media links to make sure that we can get this kickstarted as soon as possible. To make this process as efficient as possible, we're going to be using our phones and an app called C-Smart Pro. This will allow us to save searches and get notifications every day with new ads that are posted matching our criteria. For the sake of this tutorial, I will be leading you along on the Craigslist website, but also posting the app directions on the side as well. So let's get started. First, we're going to need to select our location. We're gonna start off by going to San Francisco Craigslist. From here, you select your category. We've got all sorts of categories, but right now we're gonna be focused on housing. Within this housing category, there are 12 subcategories, many of which we can eliminate because they're either in New York or they're for sale listings. I'm going to change this view from list to gallery so I can get an idea of what these places look like before I have to go in and click on the ads. Another way to go in here and do a search would be by map. Now that we've got only the rental market filtered out, let's go ahead and do a search using keywords for the neighborhood Walnut Creek, which is where Will be working, and that's where he'd ideally like to live. It looks like we're getting some very expensive results, anything from $2,000 to $4,000. So I'm gonna type in bedroom rent, narrow it down a little more. See, we got down to 1,100 just from doing that. From typing bedroom rent, we got down from the 4,000s to the 1,100s. It's looking like the market rate is about anywhere from 800 to 1,200. So I'm gonna put a maximum of 1,200. This should eliminate all of the 2 bedrooms. Dial in our search and save some searches so we can get some leads coming to us every day automatically without having to do any work ourselves. The most important part of this search is going to be the keywords that we use and the filters we have associated with them. This will allow us to narrow our results down. You gotta get creative with this, and it really just comes down to what you're looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and save a search for Walnut Creek bedroom. It's nice to scan every day and just see what's out there. A little bit more specific, maybe I'll do Walnut Creek monthly. This way we know we're not getting locked into anything long term. We can try something out for a month, and if it doesn't work, we can get out. The next one I'll do is available now. Another one we'll do is furnished, and this will give us all of our furnished results. So this way, when we get our notifications in the morning, we can immediately see what's on the market for all these different options. And I'm gonna do one more search saying roommate. Maybe we'll just meet that perfect roommate for us. You never know what's out there on Craigslist. So now we've got some searches. We are going to save these all, and everything should be completely automated to us. This is going to be the easiest way to do this. We can just blast out our intro emails to everyone. It takes no time at all. We're really trying to get these meetings set up.